You might not know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. And the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback. And down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Makes a grab enough for the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Makes his connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the 1st. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got room at the 35. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Milroe. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
The 11th play of this opening drive, they face a 3rd and short. The give to the tailback. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he's got it! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
On to attempt the try.
For the extra point.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kansas State's offense will go to work for the first time today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this quarterback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Wildcats are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. He unleashes a long one. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he pitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Fires to the big fella. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get 1st downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
He's going up top. And that pass is intercepted.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Johnson looking to throw. Fires on the move. Takes the grab. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Good job in coverage defending their own end zone there, because you're trying to compress these windows and make it tough for the quarterback, and they were able to tip that one up in the air, and obviously it falls incomplete.
Now 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Pulls his way forward.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Going for 6. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Kansas State.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
They'll give it to him again. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Kansas State, 10. Alabama, 7.
Lots of time left. To get back to it and open the second period. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Quickly to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Bernard. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown tie!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
Kansas State, 10.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Line getting set on second down. Looking for room. It's Giddens. The Wildcats have a first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Fakes his man out. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Trying to find his man on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
Yeah, it didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on a screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not bite at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31.
Check, check. Gringo.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Okay, ready?
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. He was thinking tough. Away, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Here comes that Alabama. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. He wants to throw. He caught it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll try to run it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Steps away to find some room. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That's how it's done. It's go time in the red zone. Third and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Case. Back in the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. Finds the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
He's going to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. He lets one fly deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Johnson wants to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but
Now,
it's a chunk of yardage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back. It's Adams. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So here comes the offense returning to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
And just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline. So I give credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? This guy is doing work on the outside and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control, and you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. Looking left. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Second down coming up. Going to the running game. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Johnson looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Kansas State will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Fair catch called for and made. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Escapes trouble. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants to go deep. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Cephas.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Set up for second and short after that completion. They'll give it to the back. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Quick handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Slips a tackle. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And it's... good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Kansas State, 10.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Next up, brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The sure hands, it's Bernard. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is...
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Using his legs, it's Giddens. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be 1st down for Kansas State.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Johnson looking to throw. Dances away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll try the run. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Trying to surge it in. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
21, Kansas State 16.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak, the ball's not hitting the ground, and right there they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Off play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
3rd down coming.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He wants to throw it again. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Turns it on in midfield. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a 1st down.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Milroe. That pass is incomplete.
Incomplete towards the sideline. It's 3rd down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
For multiple touchdowns in this game, they had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Case. back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Side offense rolls onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Moving out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to... the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. The give to the lone running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The official says no.
Is no good.
Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5.
You wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Last time, David, they'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The give to the right. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. Give to the running back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. On the run, still looking. And he was hit just as... Pass, and it falls to the ground. ground, incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. And they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
This offense has a second down play. The give is to Miller. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. He's got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Touchdown, Bama! What a catch and run for 6.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Now the pitch. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown. Tied.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Brings up second down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Johnson looking to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good
By Alabama.
reception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Give him 6. Touchdown Tide!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
PAT unit on the field. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot.
14. Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Johnson wants to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
I tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to move it through the air. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to the air one more time. Pulls it in. It's Lockett.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
4th down coming up.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Okay, ready?
Second down now after the sack. Johnson looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes the catch at the 10. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great... Tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Here comes that out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get concerned and they want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses. They start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Haynes. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Got his man down the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Oh, what a move. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Third and short now from their own 48. To the ground to try to move the chain. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.